Hi everyone.
Hello and welcome back, or if you're new, welcome to What She Said, the podcast. My name is Shiro.
And I'm Koi. And this is What She Said, the podcast.
Yes. Before you get confused, we have another guest.
Ding ding.
His name is Martin. I just wanted you to know his name before we say what we wanted to say. He's the second guest on our project, 100 episodes with 100 guests.
You're our second.
Yes.
Who was the first?
Yes.
It doesn't matter. You're here
Me,
now.
I'm telling you, babe. You know,
You're here now.
I'm your honest chick. May I tell you?
You're here now. That's what matters.
Babe.
Everyone has a past. Okay.
It's okay.
Your present
But
matters
see, you
more
agreed
than
we
your
can
past.
share. Nini.
Nairobi Spashari.
Yeah, you know.
Nairobi Spashari.
Anyway, it's
Nairobi.
true. Nairobi. Papa Son sharing.
Nairobi.
Anyway, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. We're actually recording it during the festivities.
Yes.
Mato, you should have come with like Santa hats for us.
I should have. You've dropped the
Yeah,
ball.
you dropped the ball.
Christmas
Anyway.
is not over yet.
Christmas is over, babe.
Christmas,
over now.
Christmas ends on January 1st.
No, now we've
No.
gotten into that period of time. Like, can you believe today is a Sunday?
No, I feel like I've been in, like it's been Sunday for like the last 3 days.
Exactly. So it feels like it's one day on loop, like constantly. Then we're like, we figure that point, like, what is time? What does time mean?
But you've dropped the ball. That's the point. Moving on. Now,
Carry on.
so I want to introduce Martin. Often, Mato, you know you're the love of my life.
So I'm told.
You're my moon and my stars, but in a platonic way.
And there
As
she goes.
friends.
There we go.
As
But as
friends.
There we
friends.
go.
As
There we
friends.
go. There we go.
As friends. Everything but as friends.
Yes. We've been friends for what? Since almost 7 years now.
I think it's been 10 years.
No, it's not been 10.
7.25, but who's counting?
Oh, Mato, you know our anniversary.
Shut up.
Oh,
you
Martin.
guys are anniversary. What are you guys gonna do this year? Matching PJs?
Oh, Martin. We should do-
Bracelets?
You know, my person doesn't want to do the matching PJs shoot. So, Mato, me and you can do them.
No.
Martin.
No, my person will kill me.
She
see.
can also join.
Yeah.
It's platonic.
Threesome. Why not?
That's not what I said. That is not what I
It's
said, Mato.
platonic.
That is not what I
No,
said.
I think it can be threesome, but as friends.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Oh shit! No, now I have the dynamic of like you watching. Is that what you want?
I can watch, Mato.
I did not. I did
I
not
know
sign up
Mato
for
wants
this.
to watch
I did
us,
not. I did not sign up for this.
Listen.
I did not sign up for this.
Anyway, so Mato is our amazing friend, Mr. Entrepreneur himself.
Bossman,
Yes,
Bazoo,
Bazoo.
Bazoo.
Lies.
Mato is the friend who buys us botis on our birthdays.
Full.
Harry does too. Let me know.
No, yeah, but even Harry does.
Harry does too. Harry is our super director, camera person, everybody behind the camera. Harry, that's who Harry is. You've seen the Before Corona episode. so
Yeah,
you
we
know
did the
who Harry
Before
is.
Corona episode
Which was
with Muharata.
Amazing.
Speaking of, that episode inspired this one to go start his own podcast.
Changing
The
lives.
Cheers Baba
I'm
podcast.
changing lives. Look at my impact.
Yeah. We'll put links to their podcast everywhere.
Put them everywhere. But yeah, you can tell us like something just about your podcast. Why did you start it? Please start with Koi and Shiro inspired me, blah blah blah. But yeah,
Because
your
you know
own
that
words,
is
in
your,
your own
that is
words.
your origin, your origin
In your own
story.
words. Uh-huh.
Okay, Chess Baba existed before I came on Chess Baba.
Because you're a Chess Baba.
Yeah, sure,
Did
partly.
not exist to us, but go on.
When Chess Baba had just begun, I listened to a few episodes. Then they had called me over to be part of the crew, and I wasn't sure about it. And that's the same week Shiro sent me the link for now the shoot you did with Harry, and I was like, why not? Like, what's stopping me?
You loved that
But then
chaos. That was, I
that
feel
thing
like
was
that was our
amazing.
most chaotic, but like
I don't
very
think-
well assembled
I don't
episode.
think it was chaos.
It was well
It
assembled
was
chaos.
just good vibes.
It was
was
well
beautiful.
assembled.
It was. High five myself. That's what it was.
But like for me, chaos is not negative. I
Yeah,
thrive.
Koi loves chaos.
That's why I drink gin.
Because you like chaos.
Yeah, because gin, it's fine, and then it just hits you. Pa, pa, pa,
Oh,
pa.
speaking of, before we continue, I would like to shout out.
Behind the scenes.
Yes,
gang.
this is Harry's production house.
He's the one who's responsible for all the beautiful visuals that
Harry,
you
do
see.
you want to zoom in onto my button so people can see? Okay, we'll zoom in. Okay. So this BTS, the girl, represents. I just wanted to let you all know this is what's going on.
Yeah, but he's the dawn of visuals over here.
That's why actually
Yeah.
that first episode I shared it to so many people. They
Thank
loved
you.
it. They loved it.
Thank you. Gosh.
Even my crew was like, "Hi, when we're doing our trailers, why don't we contact these people one day and they do our trailers for the Chess Baba, which is where
Actually,
You can call Harry.
You have
he's
to
available.
call my manager 1st. Then my people have to
Listen,
talk to
just
your
call
people.
me. Leave. Better no msana. Just
Koi,
call
can
me.
you send your box
Yeah.
of gin to your office like I did last time and this story
You're using me. Stop using me. I'm not cheap.
Call me Harry.
Okay.
Ati Harry.
No, but we'd be very interested in doing a collab with you guys.
Yeah,
We'd
yeah.
love to have you guys over here.
2021.
You see,
looks
this
promising.
this table has 5
There's so
sides.
much space. There's
Yeah.
so much space for you guys.
Yeah. So the dynamic for Chess Baba.
Wait. We built our own table, and now we're inviting people to our table. You know, remember when people were telling us?
Hashtag Solange.
Yes. Okay.
Oh my god. Before I was rudely cut off by Shiro's.
I said, wait.
Inspired.
Okay,
thought.
fine. You are not invited to our table then.
Come on,
No, me, I'll
please.
invite
After
you
this,
to my
after
table.
this episode.
I'll be on the table.
Moving
As
on,
a
Martin.
meal or like
Just a centerpiece.
Listen,
Just
no.
a centerpiece. Just a centerpiece.
No, it's too early in the episode for this nonsense. Go on, Martin.
So the dynamic of Chess Baba, we are 5 people.
uh-huh.
We're gonna start with the guy in charge of the visuals and the trailer. His name is Pennywise, a very cool pal of ours. Then the second person is Aisha. We like to call,
Aisha.
we like to call
I
her-
know Aisha.
Yeah, Focus on 100.
Yeah, I know Aisha.
yeah.
She was 2 classes behind me in high school.
So there's Aisha. Then we have now Alvin, the head huncho. He's actually the one who came up with the idea. Then me. Then finally we have Sheila, who's usually our host all the time. She's the one who does the cooking.
Shishi.
Yeah, Miss Shishi. Yeah.
So, I met her. I didn't expect her to be that tall.
She has a thing for tall women.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm just realizing.
Yeah, so that's the dynamic of Chess Baba. We're just a bunch of... We have stories. We feel like we need to... guys told us you guys have so many stories. Why don't you just come on a platform and just share it? We were like, fine. We usually do, and we just have fun with it.
And they cook,
And
guys.
they cook and they're so well
Let me
proficient.
tell
It's
you
good
about
vibes.
Martin's chicken wings, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay.
No, I was having an orgasm remembering Martin's chicken wings. Wait, give me a minute. Martin's chicken wings are orgasmic. Okay? Like, I don't even understand why you didn't bring us chicken wings today.
But
like,
we're available. You can send gin and chicken wings.
We can discuss that.
We are discussing
ubaya
it.
Mato anataka acha ninyamaze. Let's
Unataka
move
kula
on.
mbwa?
Mato anafanya
I never refuse that. I don't ever refuse such an offer.
Give me a day and time.
No.
Drop
no
pin.
problem. No problem.
Drop pin.
Can we move on?
Yes.
Because I don't like how Martin is encouraging our nonsense.
No, but
Chaos.
I love chaos.
This is
Like you guys are such good vibes, and they're always laughing. They're always sharing their very raunchy jokes. And
Shout
these
out to
people have
Alvin.
lived. These people have lived lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's fun. I love seeing guys who are just creating their own platforms instead of waiting
Building
for
your
someone.
own table.
Instead of waiting for someone to come and like, oh, I like you. Here's some money.
That is called a callback,
Yeah.
guys. When you have a joke and then you go back to the joke, it's called in comedic. What is the word? Yes, it is called a callback. Shout out to studio audience.
Yeah.
Me, I was ignoring it on purpose.
Shut up, I hate you. Okay,
Yeah.
so topic of today
I'm
is
scared already.
happiness and success. That's what we're going to be discussing because 2020 was a shit show. At the same time, it had its moments. So we want to talk about how we measure happiness in our lives and how we measure success in our lives.
Quick thing before we go into like the serious heavy stuff. The reason why we chose this topic is because we feel like you're the one person who we've loved seeing your evolution through the
You
years.
and Joshua.
Like
We
you
were talking to
guys,
Joshua
yeah.
before you came.
Like
So
you guys have
of the
just
two
whatever.
of you, I feel like of our male friends, Harry, don't catch feelings. You guys process, you guys evolve more than I feel like.
Yeah, you're very self-aware for
Yes.
men. Men just exist. Very little of them don't like self-reflect.
And reflect.
That's why after you break up with a guy, he'll call you like 3 years later to say like, I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake.
Okay, cool. Now I moved on with my life.
But if he he had sat down and self-reflected when the breakup actually happened, it would have been a lot easier
Harry,
for
I
us
still
to
love
have that
you.
conversation. You know what I mean?
You've broken someone's hearts. The audience
love
is
you.
suffering. The
I mean,
audience is suffering.
it's just common sense. He knows who he is.
Wow.
Came back to me and like, let's try again. Let's start over. And me, I was like, I moved on. Leave me alone.
Is a remix really such a bad idea, though?
Wait,
not.
let me ask you.
It's not.
When you've chewed the chewing gum and thrown it in the dustbin, do you go back to pick up that chewing gum again?
Who hurt you?
Do you
Shiro,
no
who hurt
answer
you?
the question,
no, it's a real
please?
question. I think we
No,
should
but the
answer.
chewing gum analogy
I
is too...
feel chewing gums in the dustbin should remain in the dustbin. That's just how me I feel. If people want to go back and pick up their chewing gums, it's fine. Do you, boo? But as for me,
What
in my house,
What if I
dustbin chewing gum remains. There's no what if. If you're in the, are you in the dustbin? Are you in the
I
dustbin?
didn't throw it in the dustbin. It was just next to my bedstand. It's just...
Are you
you're-
saying you
you put
recycle?
sticky shell.
Yeah. Yes, oh my God, you
Next to the-
recycle?
next to the condoms.
Sticky shell
That is why that is openly admitting to recycling.
in front of the masses.
I'm just saying recycling is not a bad
Anyway.
idea.
No, listen, for me, the
Shout
thing
out to
is,
you, remix gang. Shout out to you.
Not everyone can remix.
some
You
remixes
should
are not
not
bad.
remix.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not bad. But me, I'm saying, like, if you're gonna remix, don't come back with the same. It's not a remix with the same whatever. Like, it has to
Hashtag no
change.
remix for Shiro.
It has to change. So me, I just feel like if more dudes addressed their feelings and their thoughts in that moment, picked their lessons without the help of another female, by the way.
Yeah, that's
yes. I feel like a lot of you would be further ahead. Less hearts would be broken, including yours, if you just sat with your feelings. That's what I'm saying.
Because most times you carry your bullshit from one relationship to the next. If you not you, Mato, but guys, because you're here because you don't do that.
I think it's even it exceeds the scope of relationships. Even I think like for Jobo stuff, because sometimes you pitch, you apply, you don't get it. It's heartbreaking, but you're not processing that emotion right there. You know, so you're moving on to things, but you've not clearly processed what has been happening to you. Because it's hard to do stuff and fail, and I think it's important to just like sit down with yourself and be like, okay, this didn't work out for this reason. It
How do
doesn't
we
mean
pivot?
like how do I move forward with that? Because you find that sometimes, like, of course you're working on something new, but you haven't processed what happened. Sometimes it's not that the situation is toxic. Maybe even you are just toxic and you're bad, and that's just the way it is. But because you're not sitting down to like sieve through your feelings, you're just going on with the same tune and nothing is changing. That's when you have like a complete meltdown at some point because you don't sit down with your feelings.
Yup.
Because you're suppressing, basically.
Brings us to the... Amma, you have something to say?
No, so I was just saying,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
so that's
yeah.
why, no, just so it's not like, why did these people have me on the show talking
No,
about
actually, I'm
this
actually
thing?
intrigued.
Yeah.
Because when Akina Shiro told me I'm coming for this episode, I was expecting a very raunchy, kujichomelea kind of episode. Now, when they've given me
We're
such a topic,
professional.
We're professional.
What you mean?
so with this kind of topic, I'm like,
But you know, the thing is, we'll probably like drop it in there. You won't notice.
Yeah, bits and pieces. You
That's
won't
how
see it
good we
coming.
are.
Yeah. So, Martin,
all right.
first question is how would you describe what you do professionally? I don't want to ask you other things because, hey,
Repeat the question again.
how would you describe, or if somebody asked you,
Yeah, like, what do you do?
In the most layman's term, I bring happiness.
you bring happiness?
Yeah.
That's true.
Because
That
my
is
line of
true.
work is mostly parties.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do sell decors for all kinds of parties, including the raunchy ones as well. Just see me on the side, I just don't post it. So basically, if you ask me that, I bring happiness to... what?
No, but it's true.
I know
like,
it's true, but
No, me, I'm on his side because I
am on his
I'm
side.
I'm a marketer. I'm like, I'm just blown away at the fact that he just twisted that thing. You know,
Into-
someone, because someone else would just be like, me no zanga mavitu. Like, who was I really? You know, like, but at least he's conceptualized it to like, he's really like, he knows his target audience and he's conceptualized it and said like, me, I bring you happiness.
Mato yushinda na mababes kwa job yake. Clientele yake ni mababes.
That's where the money is.
It's true.
They're legit people.
If you were dating someone who was insecure, they'd have because Mato's phone like chicks are always calling Mato's phone. So if you're with someone who doesn't trust you,
It's tough.
Well, when I started dating my current girlfriend, it wasn't. I had to sit her down and explain to her the dynamics of my job. She didn't get it the first time, so she decided to come by to the shop and chill with me there for like a day. Now she understood why my phone is like that all the time. Even when I take a day off and we're spending time together, my phone is still gonna blow up regardless. But I usually tell her like, okay babe, I'm going to chill out with you today, but within this spoke of time between the next 2 hours, my phone's gonna ring and I'm gonna pick it up. Then after that, my attention is on
we
yours.
stand a king who communicates.
What? Look at you.
I grew up.
But you know what I don't
It's
like
true,
about...
Martin. It's so true.
No, but
He's
it's
grown
true.
up.
It's true. But what I don't like about the what you do, because it's a way of pimaing you.
Yeah,
I
it's true.
got used to that thing, but
It's a way of pimaing you. It's always a way of pimaing you. So what do you do?
But if you're happy with what you do, does it really matter if they pima you or not?
It's true. I understand what you're saying. But for me, my main issue is not with the person who's answering the question. It's the person who's asking.
Yeah.
Because I feel at this point where we've come to, like, all work is so important. I don't think there's one person whose job...
Kwanzaa in 2020.
Yeah, I don't think there's one person whose job you'd be like, at the end, that's not important and whatever. Because at whatever stages, you're still going to need them. And it's in such a way you don't even realize like you need such a person. Because like, for example, like the lights, someone had to sit down, create the lights. After that, someone had to go sit down and make the lights. Then after they make the lights, someone had to sell the lights. And then somebody needed to buy the lights. So like there's no, I just find it so funny how people are always just say like, oh, if you're a doctor, blah, 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 blah. Because I've hung out with some people and they literally like wear their person's profession as a badge of honor.
Oh, my bae is a doctor.
Yeah.
Oh, my bae is a lawyer.
Exactly.
But that's your bae and you.
Wow.
Yeah, but
So-
like I'm not shitting on
No,
other.
yeah,
Like,
I'm just saying.
but it's true because like at some point, like for me, like this is the randomest thing. We were just chilling out of nowhere. Then someone was like, "Oh, you have a headache. My boyfriend is a doctor."
And he said,
Maybe she's just proud of the person she's dating.
No, but the thing is,
but it has nothing to do with
yeah,
this
like
situation.
that's
It's not
you
bad
know.
to be proud of the person you're dating, but it has nothing to
It
do
has
with
zero
what's
to do
going
with
on
it.
right now.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, because I just find like sometimes when you're selling something and you tell the person your price and then they're like, "Ay, ikazi yenu, kwani why is it so expensive?"
You get
like
that a
this?"
lot,
you know.
don't
We do get that a lot, but now, at the end of the back of the day, maybe you're not the target audience who I'm selling to.
That's true.
That's true.
But again, I try to make the items as market friendly as possible. But again, there are certain aspects of certain items become expensive. Even me, I can agree they're kind of expensive because those factors are play are out of my hand. With the taxes, importation, fees right now are really,
Talk your
really
shit,
high.
entrepreneur.
Bang bang.
And again, we
Bazoo.
usually work with the dollar right now. Like right now, it's at one.
He's in dollars.
107. That's what you're buying it from. The bank sells it to you at 116, and that's how
Yeah.
we're now pricing our items. So I kind of get where certain clients are saying, but again, I am more open to tell if
You're a profit-making business, though. So
yeah. But again, even if I can see sometimes the plea when clients say it is expensive. I actually tell them, fine. I can direct you somewhere else if you want. It's cheaper. I have no problem directing you somewhere else.
Yeah.
talk your shit, entrepreneur.
But I always know like just stick to your price. Stick to your price.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, we have rent to pay.
Yeah, because it like for you to come to that price, it makes sense.
and they came to you for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The next question is, how would you define success? Wait, we didn't answer. You said you're a marketer.
Yeah, I'm a marketer to survive capitalism.
Yeah.
But like I'm an all-round dope person 24/7.
Questionable, but carry on.
You're at my house. I can kick you out.
Again, I love chaos.
But yeah,
It's true. Mato likes to shake the ball.
I'm a marketer
That's his
to
hobby.
survive capitalism. So yeah, I work in advertising, marketing. That's just how I earn my bread. Yeah, that's what I do.
Me, I'm a content creator. That's what I do. Yes. With the help of Harry over there, us guys, we just create dope shit for you to watch. You see, like all this dope shit you're seeing now. You're welcome.
Yeah. So like this Me, if somebody was to ask me, that's just basically what I would say. And then, of course, there are misconceptions that come with your job because most people say like marketers are liars. It's true, but like not really.
Yeah.
And then chicks in marketing, most of the time, half of the time, how they get work is open wide.
They work hard on their back.
Exactly. But that's just
Misconception.
and
I'm
it
not
can
saying that's
happen in
what they
any
do.
job,
Yes.
not just this one.
Even my
whatever.
job.
Yeah. So there's that
Even
one
your
for like
job.
that. That's interesting.
We'll discuss that another day.
Okay.
But yeah, maybe for you, like what are misconceptions people have about your job?
Wow. A lot of us is you're looking for fame. Let me tell you, content I create, or I'm happiest when I'm creating. So I do it. Actually, it's a very selfish thing for me. I create this dope shit for you because it makes me happy. If you like it, fine. If you don't, fine. Me, I'm happy. So a lot of us, it will be like, oh, you just want to be famous. You just, I don't care if you watch me. I'm doing it because I'm happy. Like doing this makes me happy. So
That's what just whatever. And then I know for a lot of people, they're like, oh, I can't wait until you get a real job.
Ooh.
Yeah.
you've met my mom.
Yeah. 'Cause like, I know a lot of people are always like, oh, so you're a content creator. Okay, so when's your real job coming?
Yeah. I see you've conversed with my mother.
Yes. But the crazy thing is content creators are making so much money right now.
I feel like this is the season, especially in
So much
2020. You know, everything shut down except content creation. And everybody was looking for something to entertain them. Like, we were all at home bored. The only people who could entertain us were content creators. So this, like, our value went up. People respect our job so much more now because of, you know, like when people don't watch a lot of TV these days, truth be told. So you're on YouTube, you're on Netflix, you're on all these things. So the currency of what I'm bringing to the table went up in terms of content creation. Because now everybody's looking to us to entertain the world, keep the world busy as everything is burning outside, literally. So
Yeah, because this was a really good time for content creators. Like someone like, what's her babe called? Elsa?
yes,
She's making
Elsa
so
Majimbo,
much,
shout out to the
so
queen.
much money.
And I
she's
love
just
how
here.
salty people are being.
And she's just here.
She was in her matutas, in her pajamas.
Oh, and not to
raking in
mention,
millions,
and not to
people were-
mention,
Kiwaru.
she's dark skinned.
Yes.
Wow.
Cheki babe, meza hiyo nini
She's
isikunyonge.
dark-skinned.
Wow.
Meza isikunyonge vile unasikia kiwaru.
Wow.
She was in matutas. She's dark skinned,
She's in her pajamas.
and she was speaking English. Because like most people here are like, oh, we don't get your jokes unless they're in like Kiswahili or whatever. But
I
she
love
was
it.
making mad.
This
back.
is a quick pivot.
and she's
because
still making back.
I've really been thinking about nini comedy in this country, and I'm not shitting on anyone. If you have an audience, you have an audience, good for you. But for a lot of, like, for a long time, comedy in this country had been dumbed down. People thought if you're speaking English, if you're intellectual, you don't have an audience here. You have to go be successful somewhere else, then bring it back here. But there's been like an uprising with Akina. I like Mamito because she does both.
Yeah.
She'll be here, be stupid for you, nini, collect her fake nails off the ground as you watch, and then go to a comedy club and tell like
Yeah.
like
Stand-up jokes.
proper stand-up, you know. So for Majimbo to do what she's doing, and she has a lot of critics. Not many people get what she's doing, which is fine. It's fine. Comedy is subjective. But I like what she's done for the comedy scene in the country. We're not a
sometimes
monolith.
you just need somebody to just open your eyes to the possibilities.
Yes, I love what she's done.
So it's just, I just love the fact that because of the situation we're in during Corona, it's taken the camera lens off of like the people we used to always think were the most important, like politicians, whatever.
The politicians are important.
Yes.
To some people,
To some
yeah.
people, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, to some people, yes. But now it's like the people who are on the front lines, the people who are working in healthcare, the people who are educating the children, the people who were helping deliver food to us when we couldn't go out, like the Buddha guys and those guys. And it's just like, I think as a society, we needed to shift that focus to see that there are other people who support our everyday stuff.
Who we didn't think were important, but
just
are the
because
most-
of just certain attitudes and stuff like that. Yeah. So I mean, I'm for
speaking
it.
of Elsa and people not seeing her, that was not the picture of success to them. That's what we're talking about now, like what success looks like to you. Because for a lot of people, being successful in the creative space, in the media industry as a dark-skinned babe, where you have to work hard. Woo.
Yeah.
You have to really work hard.
Yeah.
So for us as individuals, Mato, what is success? What does success look like to you?
At the end of the month, have I cleared my bills? Do I still have a roof over my head? Do I have clothes to wear? Like, I've cleared all my bills and I've clothes to wear and I have a house I can live in. For me, that's success. So yes, I do want more. I do like to have the second car, multiple phones here and there, a bit of jewelry here and
Mato,
there.
you wear jewelry? I'm up for the babe.
As I was saying, for me, that's success. Like, I am happy I've done my job for the day. I have made my target of the day, and that's it. I'm happy. As long as at the end of the day, I'm happy. All my bills are clear. I don't have any stress. For me, I count that as success. The whole concept of being married, having kids, and all that, it's a bit old-fashioned nowadays.
I agree.
I believe in the old marriage thing and having family kid. Fine, but it's not for everyone.
Yeah, it's true.
For me, it's like, have you done what you feel it's to you? It made you happy?
Yeah.
Did you make what? Did you hit your target? That's it for me. That's success.
Let me just counter your point, because I feel like also there's nothing wrong with wanting those things, marriage and kids, because for a lot of people that's their marker of success.
Yes.
Having healthy kids who are happy, they're successful, that's their marker of success. Because I realized even there's a way, I think, with corporates, you glorify what you do in the office, but what you do in the office, you do your work, you leave it there, then you go home. How's your home life? Because that's another thing for most people. Like, they're thriving in the office, but home life is in shit. And that's for me, like, I think during this time, I was just there, like, these people will not be there for me if I suddenly fell ill.
Well, let me tell you.
If I suddenly fell ill, like, these guys will be there for
Those
me.
officers
It's
that
like- it's
market
like- it's-
themselves
yeah, it's
as
like-
a family.
Yeah. Because for me, that's bullshit. I usually say, my family is at home. I left them there. They're doing great. I don't need another family. Because I feel like that's where they keep hiding all these atrocious things they keep
They're
doing to you.
Mm,
They keep
exploiting you because you're a
exploitation
family.
and
But
all
not
of those
but then
things.
not everyone. There's some officers that are you're a legit family. You guys are.
But I feel like we should call it something else, not family.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a family. So I think for most guys, home life, that's thriving, whatever that looks like for you. If it's a 2-people family, 3 people, 5, whatever, or even just yourself, if you're just comfortable with your home life, I think that's also a marker of success for me. So it should just be open. Like, I feel everybody should just figure out what they want that makes it happy. Because I don't believe everybody needs to fall into, like, the picket fence with the dog running around and all of that. Like, not everyone is about that life.
Yeah.
And then it coincides with this thing for soft life. You've seen this thing for, like, influencers are like, oh, rich aunties, G soft life, and like, I'm like, not everyone wants to be the rich auntie. Sometimes you just want to be. You have a farm in Nanyuki.
Me myself.
You have your farm in Laikipia, or you have your beachfront wherever, and you're just happy, and that's just the life you're living.
Me myself as Shiro. I want to be Auntie Waharia.
That's what I'm saying.
That is what
If
success
you
looks
want
like
that,
for me.
Do you, boo?
That's
do
what you should do.
Do you?
That's what you should do. But like, I think it's important for us to also, like, look at these messages, soft life, rich auntie, whatever, but then also just come inward and ask yourself, you as you, what does success look like to you? You know? And then I love, like, the other content creators, the guys, the Green Calabash guys, Kina Ramsey and whatever. So they moved to Kilifi.
What when I tell you their goals? What?
Well,
I tell you
Malindi
those
or
are-
Kilifi or whatever, like, they're in Coastal somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, me ni mtu wa bara.
They're so
It's Kilifi.
goals that you just live at the hustle ya Nairobi.
Yes,
Just
exactly.
And then the weather is beautiful.
Because that's what made sense for them. That was success for them, you know. But for someone else, success is living in the city.
Kuamka, I wake up at 5 and then I exercise for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
and then
no success.
what is that? I meditate and then I have a small devotion, God first, all of that. If that is success for you, I know I'm mocking,
Cheers.
but if that is success for
it's
you,
good. Because I feel like, I don't know, like, some people, they just have simple aspirations. And I don't mean it in, like, a mocking way. They just have simple aspirations. Exactly what you're saying. They just want to go to work, be paid good, cover the insurance, put food on the table, get Sunday off, take their kids to wherever, chill with their wife, go to shags, help guys at shags, live that cycle, grow old, die, and that's it.
so basically what we're saying is
Just do what
success
you feel
is
right.
not this package that is universal for everyone.
Exactly.
Everybody has their own vision of, and there's one thing I feel I want us to address. People comparing each other. Like, because Mato is doing his entrepreneurial thing, me as a 9-to-5er, I'm like, but you know, Mato, you know, he can take off whenever he wants. Me, I'm just here, I'm feeling depressed. I have to ask HR if I want to go to the toilet, you know. And I'm feeling...
Where do you work, brother?
Guys, I'm
I
I am embellishing. It is called embellishment, okay?
Can you imagine calling HR? Hey, I need to check that shit.
or like ringing a bell or like a light bulb just to show I need to go.
And then I start comparing myself to Mato's life. And me, I'm here depressed. Yani, Mato is living such a good life at the same age. We are, by the Mato's birthdays and I are exactly 1 month apart. Mato's living this amazing life. Look, he just bought a car. Look, he just got married. Me, I'm just here. You know, I'm stressing myself over Mato's vision of success.
I think
you go first because you're the guest.
The whole concept of comparing each other, not to blame our parents, but remember,
it makes sense. It comes from there they keep telling you mtoto wa nani amefanya
like when
hivi,
you remember when you like, especially if you have siblings, especially when the results come out, like a home report card, you're being asked kwa nini kufanya kama huyu. First of all, you two are different ages apart. First of all, consider that factor.
Your cute brother is a choppy than you.
Wow. Anyway, continue.
I'm
on your side. I'm on your side.
I'm asking. It was a question mark, Mato.
I'll give you his results.
Okay.
See me candle. Like you've considered that concept of where parents are comparing us from kutoka kitambo. So if it beds into your system.
Yeah.
So as you grow older, you now high school, now uni. Uni is now you're left by there. Do whatever you feel like it's right by you.
Yeah.
And then you're in a clique of friends where there's the Jama or the Mami who has she has the chums.
Yeah.
There's always the other person who has all the friends, the other person who has all the dates, all the nini. Then there's just you.
Yeah.
Just existing in the crew. And if at times you come and question yourself, why am I not like them? Then you go home and look at your folks and like, is it that I did something wrong? But I think it all stems down from where we came from. That thing for comparing yourself. Then again, it comes down to how much you value yourself and how happy you are with what you have right now.
That's
and
what we call self-awareness.
And
because not of us.
And what you want to be in future.
Not a lot of us.
Because for me, I think it's just a maturity thing. Because me, I just got to a certain point in my life. I'm like, listen, me, I'm the best version of me to exist. I don't give a flying fuck about whatever is happening with somebody else. Because the minute you start looking at your neighbor's lawn, like you start to see like, hey, this guy's grass is greener. But you don't know what he's put underneath that grass. But you don't know if he goes and he umbers like leaf by leaf, like you guys, you need to grow. You guys, you need to grow. Are you prepared to do that? And then another thing is you have to remember, like we live in a society where cutting corners and lack of ethics is rewarded very highly.
Speak, sis.
Rewarded very highly. And for a lot of people, you guys are you have titles and all this shit, but you really don't know whatever the fuck you're doing.
Exactly.
Because there's sometimes like you look at someone and you're just like, how are you the most successful person in this in this room? It doesn't make any sense.
Ooh, let me tell you.
It doesn't make any sense. But for whatever reason, be it luck or whatever you sacrifice to get there, you're there and you are successful, right?
It's what you do with it
Yeah,
now.
exactly. So I feel like that's why I'm saying it's very important to you just to go inwards and be like this. I think even for me in relationships, like if this guy is feeling my vibe, he's feeling my vibe now. It's none of my business if he's feeling a chili as well. That literally has nothing to do with me. Okay. Me, if you're feeling my vibe, you're feeling my vibe now.
Triggered?
Then see, that's fine.
I'm feeling
chaos.
Because like for me, it doesn't even matter. Like even if you came and told me, by this thing of ours, I'm not feeling it anymore, I want to move on. I'm just like, easy. You know, you move on.
Yeah, kuna kuforce. Ndio maana naomba history ya remix, but
because I can't like now I wouldn't be there like, oh, what does she have? She's probably even hotter than me, bro.
True.
She's probably even cooler than I am.
Oh, she's not, but that's fine. It has nothing to do with
but
you.
like that's just absolutely okay for me. I feel like if the baby is like cooler than me, Akimi I catch because I'm just like Aki for this chick is so much cooler than me. Like I understand why you left me, but like for hotness it's like.
But you know, let me tell you about you.
Cut the cameras. Stop the count.
The chaos has begun, ladies and gentlemen.
Stop the count.
Koi likes to rationalize. I feel like for her, closure is this shit needs to make sense to me.
And I support her 100%.
I don't care. Okay, fine. You've decided this story is over. I'll go cry for 2 days. We'll go drink with Koi or have ice cream or whatever, and then I move on. Because whatever you have decided has nothing to do with me.
But literally,
I look at myself. Did I play, or was I the best I could be in that relationship? No. What could I have done? But I take stock of me. You is you. What you decide to do, and that took me a long time to. I'm not saying that I've always been like this. Oh my God, Shiro is a super processor. No. It took time to get to there, to understand whatever you've decided to do with your life is on you. What I decide to do with mine is on me. So you've decided to leave me, Mato. Cool. Let me go cry over all the good times we've had. After I'm done crying, I can move on.
No, but I feel like for me, I just have to sit down and I'm a very not to blow my own horn, but I'm a very level-headed, pragmatic person.
Yeah, Queen needs to.
I'm a very level-headed, pragmatic person. Like me not getting along with you is because I feel like, as a whole, your whole package, your shit does not add up. Like your math is not mathing. That's why me and you can be friends. Like, that's basically it. So for me, I feel like part of my processing is just looking at it like, feelings are good, but sometimes they really blur a situation. So for me, I'm just like, let me remove feelings. And then we look at it stripped bare of feelings and whatever. How is it this, that, and the other? And then that's how I just process and I move on. And that also helps me like looking at other people. Because I always say like, if I find a more successful person than I am by worldly standards or by my own standards, I'm just like, okay, how did they get there? You know? Because now, if I start thinking about it, like, wow, shit, she makes more money than me, and we're like the same age, blah, 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 blah. Like, that is so futile. That does nothing for my situation. Because now I'm just there, like, okay, when did she start working? Which companies was she working for? Which schools did she go to? What certificates did she get? What can I get? So that, like, we get there.
So you're masking,
yeah. Like, which people does she know? What companies is she working for? How can I get myself in that situation? But me, I don't like thinking about it. I'm like, geez, her shoes are nicer than me. Whatever. Like, that's really nothing in the grand scheme of things. Because for me, logic and rationality just have to, like, they carry the day. And I know, like, for her, it doesn't make sense. She's always just like, why can't you just feel the emotion? And I'm like, because
just like, you're sad now. Let's be sad. And then after we're sad, we can move on.
Because me,
Shiro, are you a chick though?
No, but the thing is,
a chick though, because that's how dudes think.
But see, I'm sad. If I'm sad, say I feel the sadness, and then after I'm sad, I move on.
But don't you want to know what feels?
Hey, fuck you and your failure.
No, because my question is this. Okay.
Yeah, because I feel like it's important. Because I realized there's a pattern, like with things from sitting and looking at it like that.
When we started, before we started recording, or after, I can't remember. We said it how that thing of transferring your toxic past
from
behavior one person to another. Now, if this person left you and maybe you at fault and you don't know you're at fault.
That's why I said, may take stock of me.
Yeah, but maybe
I take responsibility for
the are you the best judge of character for yourself? You need
because I know sometimes.
But okay, you guys know me well enough. Do I take responsibility for shit that I do?
But
for now, yes.
But I understand what he's saying.
For now, you've taken care of yourself.
I understand what he's saying because sometimes, the
What
thing
why are you attacking me on my own podcast?
Because you weren't in a situation by yourself. So I still feel like to some grave extent, if you're cool with the situation,
but
it would be important also just to like figure out like, because honestly sometimes, okay, me I'm hot-headed.
You're preaching to the choir over here.
You are preaching to the choir. I'm the type of person. There's this meme that goes around like every time you get mad at him, delete a number, delete a number, delete a number until you delete his whole number from the phone book.
Wow.
Me, I wouldn't delete the number. I'll just delete the whole thing. Just because I'm mad at you.
Make it receipts.
But then after that, I sit down and I'm just like, okay, check you.
All of them.
So mad. And then if we have that sort of relationship where we can be like, okay, look, I'm mad at you. Like, this is how I'm reading the situation from my end. How you're reading the situation from my end. Because you realize once you come down and sit down and just like talk about it, he wasn't even thinking about the situation the way you're thinking about it.
But okay, for me, let me just.
But you have Nini. What's that policy called? Scorched earth policy.
Hey, Forwards ever, backwards never.
Policy is this, babe? Me, I'm diplomacy. Like, can we sit down? We talk about it. But it also depends.
Who am I, Kofi Annan? Am I Kofi Annan?
But it also
Who am I, Kofi Annan? No.
But like for me, like that's it.
But let me, because you know, even me, I am a very self-reflective person. Me, I realized people won't be here to give you closure. You have to give yourself closure. So me, I don't look to someone to give me. In fact, actually, before you even talk about what we're pivoting to the next thing, which is personality types. How your personality plays into
your success. Or work or
and
whatever.
this is the person me I am. I'll not look to you to give me what I need. If you look like you're not, I'm not against, by the way, talking and clearing things up from if it's a job, if it's like a dude or whatever. But if I'm seeing you're not there to give me what I need, I will give myself what I need and move on. I'll not wait for you to come and give me the closure that I need. You get what I'm saying?
I get.
I will give myself closure and be done.
And you just move forward. But for me, like...
But it's true. Me, once I'm done, I'm done. That's why I said that dustbin, that chewing gum.
Scorched earth. Like me, I listen to you. I will listen to you. I will listen to what you're saying.
Babe, nobody got time.
And then the processor in my head will be like, dustbin, table, dustbin, table, dustbin, table, and then we move on.
Okay.
I'm just like that. But then there's some situations also you have to use discernment. Don't be a mumu. Because sometimes these people just come back to you just to check if you're still stupid.
Yeah,
So don't be like at you, oh, he's coming back because he has something. No, girl. He's just coming to check if you're still a mumu.
I'm going to see that word today.
A mumu.
A mumu.